Hey guys, Rob Ratliff here with Marketing AI. I just want to take a minute to kind of talk a little bit about something that I saw happen yesterday that was a little bit disappointing to me. Essentially, there was a Facebook post on Marketplace in my community, and it was a mother saying that her 7-year-old daughter wanted to save up some money for doing some volunteer work when she got older, and she was going to go to the different yards for people and clean up their, the poop from their animals, their dogs, things like that, and then charge a certain amount per yard. I think it was like $7 or something like that. And I thought, man, that's so great that we have this mom teaching her daughter to earn money, save it up, use it for something down the road that's going to serve even more people. And man, I thought people would support that. And all I saw were all these comments about that's child labor. How can you do that? She's not old enough to know what she's doing. You're just making her do that. I'd like to see the savings account to make sure that the money's actually going to her, that kind of thing. And I thought, it's ridiculous. Like, why in the world are we not teaching our children to work? Why is it such a bad thing that if they're kids, that they're, not allowed to start a business? I mean, you got kids out selling lemonade. Why can't they start a full-on business where they're doing the poop scooping, And I don't know. It was so disappointing to me. And I just think, we've had the generation before where it's hard to get people to show up for work, where kids don't want to work as hard as they should work, where they just complain, or they have to have a mental health day because they don't feel like coming in, or we've even seen some things which are ridiculous. My wife does some construction work where they go out and they build different buildings, and they have things like little cry rooms where kids can go in who are having a bad day and just kind of sulk. What in the world is going on with the world today? So I just want to say, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, I really feel like it's important that we do teach our kids to work. And it's okay to start them young. Go ahead and let them start a business. It's not child labor if it's their business. You're not forcing them to do something that they don't want to do. If they want to start a business to make money, even if it's 7 years old, and a thought on that is, I'm not even going to tell you that a 7-year-old can't or doesn't know what they're doing, and they do. I've got a 4-year-old granddaughter who wants to do little chores around the house to earn a little bit of money to go get a gumball machine, those little tiny gumball machines down at the gas station kind of thing. And so, even at 4 years old, she understands that she's doing some work to get the money to go and purchase this little gumball machine. Anyway, it was so disappointing. I really hope that the people who are following me, the people who are on my channel, who subscribe to my channel, also feel the same way I do, that it's important to teach kids to work. It's okay for kids to work. And obviously not okay for you to, hire child labor. That's not what this is talking about, what I'm talking about. But when somebody says, hey, I've got this child that wants to earn money to do something nice in the future for more people, let's support that. Let's say, you know what, that's amazing. What a great lesson. Come over to my house. I'll let you poop up, pick up a couple of scoops of poop or whatever, and I'll tip you another $20 just because I think it's time that we teach these kids how to work, how to make a living, and how to do stuff. I don't want another generation that doesn't know how to work, that wants everything for free, and I think it's time that ends. So that's just me on my little soapbox. You can disagree if you want, but that's how I'm feeling. And so I hope, if you like this channel, if you see this video, I hope you subscribe. And of course, on this channel, I talk a lot more about business and entrepreneurialism and those kinds of things, and how to market your business, grow your business. And so it's not just, ranting and raving about these kinds of things, but I had to share that because it hit me so hard. Why are we having such a hard time with that, where she just got all these bad comments, people saying all these terrible things to her about how terrible mother she was? And it's the exact opposite. She's a great mom, teaching her kids to work, teaching her kids to have goals, teaching them to set up a business that they can make money, fend for themselves. They don't have to rely on others and handouts. It's a great thing. So if you like this, put a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and let's continue working on how to build your business, because that's what it's all about. It's about taking care of us, building strong generations. So I hope that you agree, and I look forward to having you in the comments and talking to you more.